The pandemic has isolated them some from a recovery or ability to connect with other people in recovery. We've seen an increase in the relapse rates. And that's pretty significant.
Nearly 1 year into the pandemic, counselors are seeing an increase in substance abuse. For many, the pandemic has presented unique challenges.
Social isolation has made it difficult for those with addiction issues to cope and also get help. 3's on the Street tonight. Iman Boyd joining us live with more on this story. Iman.
The Solutions Recovery Center is just one of many resources available for those that need help. But even with the pandemic, some of the counselors say that it has presented its own sets of challenges.
I think it kind of holds true across the board. We're seeing an increase of alcohol sales. We're seeing an increase in alcohol consumption.
According to a study by the New York Times, since the pandemic began, drug and alcohol-related deaths have risen 24% in Louisiana. Here in Acadiana, counselors at the Solutions Recovery Center have seen a 20% increase in returning patients and a 5% increase in new patients.
Because of the seclusion and the increased stressors and the need for more coping skills, and only having alcohol or drugs sometimes as a primary way of coping, then they're turning to that more.
Since the pandemic, the center has transitioned to more virtual services, but Richard says it's not the same treatment.
And it is somewhat effective, but it just does take away from the personal effect that one gets through being able to, sit with a counselor or sit with a group of people and share those feelings. You just kind of lose some of the personal feeling or contact that comes with that. And that's part of the healing process too. But we do what we can to try to get that service out to as many people as we can.
Now, although they're seeing increases across the board, they do have help in person and online, and you can look at their website. It's called solutions2addiction.com. 3's on the Street live in Lafayette. Iman Boyd, KTC TV3.